Hello everyone, I'm just sending out the Discord notification. Will be about a second. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's get the game loaded up here. Shouldn't take too long since I don't think the save is that big yet. It takes a while for it to get totally huge, but since we are over 1,000 kilometers in, it will start getting a bit bit bulky eventually. Insfanity says hi. Hello, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Bad Stamps, hello, says, I'll be here but probably silent as I'm on Space Engineers. No worries. No worries at all. We should have him, we should get some sleep. Thank you for the lurk. Bad Stamps. Ooh. I just realized we are quite hungry and quite thirsty. Are you gonna play any other game tonight? Maybe. It might just be Long Drive tonight, but I'm gonna do Voices of the Void tomorrow since I haven't played that in like a week. We've still got more stuff to do in that game. Thinking about going back to My Summer Car again, but last time I played that, nobody watched, so eh. Thief Simulator is on a very good deal. I have like 50 cents in my Steam account at the moment. And a whole bunch of games I still need to actually try and play. Thank you for the recommendation though, I will think about it. When the update for this game comes out, I think I'll do a motorcycle challenge. Since I'm not sure if anyone's beaten this game just on a motorcycle yet. Infinity says, motorcycle is very hard for me. Yeah, I might need to get a wheel or something. Awesome. I wonder if this is a thing. I doubt it is, but you know how you can get like a driving wheel that plugs into your computer? I wonder if you could get a handlebar version of that. Sorry, Rabbit. It acts like a tuk-tuk. Oh, you know what you could do? You probably could make a tuk-tuk in this game. You know what? After we've hit our goal of, I think it'll be 100 kilometers for this stream. After we've hit our goal of 100 kilometers, I will load up the cheats menu and try and make a tuk-tuk. You bet there's a mod? There probably is, but why have a mod when you can just find a bike and build a whole box on the back of it? That's going to be fun. Yeah, I feel like depending on what kind of terrain we get in the update, a motorcycle could be a really good addition. Oh, bit of lag. Oh, damn it. I hate it when this game does that. I hope they fix that, because I think that is related to new terrain loading in. Always seems to happen in the least convenient biomes as well. Excuse me? I was stopped. I was stationary and it was still throwing a hissy fit there. Imagine a tuk-tuk flying. I mean, it's not hard to make regular cars fly in this game. In fact, usually it's unintentional when that happens. So I imagine a tuk-tuk would be pretty easy. Stream streak. Ooh, nice. Oh, the radiator dislodged as well. Man, this thing cools down fast. Insanity wants a lava lamp turned on. How come everyone always redeems turn on a lava lamp when they're all switched on already? I guess we'll switch one off instead. That'll do. Actually, no. That one's in the process of dying, so I want to switch it off to conserve its lifespan for a little bit longer. Cave Johnson asks, have I ever heard the story of the guy who had to replace the water pump on a Soviet bulldozer tractor thing? I think I've heard of that, but I've forgotten it entirely. Could you give me the recap? Welcome to the stream, by the way, Cave Johnson. This mirror is annoying me. I need to take that off and and realign it at the next stop we come to. Going through more coolant than it was fuel for a Soviet machine. That's quite a feat. Oh yeah, and can you post the story as like one message, if possible? I'm not sure how long Twitch lets you make a message, actually. No, I remember this, but I can't remember how it ends. Did he find that the water pump wasn't there or something? I think that's what happened. Though it could have been even more disastrous than that. Oh, I really should try and stay on the road. My eyes keep drifting over to the chat window. This is why they tell you to not SMS and drive. Yeah, I know that. I think everyone knows that story by now. Some guy on YouTube is making his own. Oh. Wonder how long it's gonna be before he gets a knock at the door. Oh. This is happening more and more often. Did you see that? It bounced into the pole. Goddamn suspension on this thing. And it's always got to be in a grass biome too, because of course it does. A killdozer. Basically a bulldozer that's been like armored up. So you can go on a rampage through a random small town, destroying local businesses and such, and have the police not be able to stop you. That's what happened, I remember. Don't remember all the details, but I think the guy had been locked in a fierce dispute with the quite definitely corrupt city officials for a while. And then things sort of hit a boiling point. Also, we're at 1,300 now. Nice. Cave Johnson says, no surprise, this is about the Soviet tractor thing. Well, that's what I requested. It's better than a lot of small messages if it's a big story like this. So, no surprise, there was a coolant leaking from the weep hole in the pump. No issue. Seals go bad after 60 years. So the guy tracks down a seal kit and decides to try and fix this thing. Fun fact, Soviet machinery is a bitch to take apart. Apparently to replace the water pump, you're supposed to remove the radiator, which requires disassembling the whole front end of the tractor. He got the thing out without doing all of that, with basically zero access. It turns out that... oh no. Why didn't I take a bus? I don't want to drive a bus, they're slower. I don't have enough stuff to warrant it. I've driven a bus before in this game. I guess the thing with Soviet equipment, it's like it exists on two ends of a spectrum. Either super good or absolutely horrible. And it's very difficult to tell from a glance which is which. And I guess it doesn't really matter, since if you were a Soviet citizen, it would be like 20 years before you could even buy it. If at all. Okay, what do we have here? That's a Lada. I've always had a sort of soft spot for Ladas. They just look kind of cute to me. Oquix.
I found you, little rabbit. Please
there's a good weather mod and a new point of interest mod. I'm hoping we'll get that stuff in vanilla at some point, but I think I'll definitely test those mods out at some point just to get a glimpse of the future, as they say. I've seen the weather mod on another stream, actually. Even includes wipers and stuff. Turns out the Soviets didn't use gaskets. They epoxied shit together with epoxy laced with asbestos. He had to hacksaw it out, which created a ton of dry epoxy asbestos dust. No silicon in these days, I guess. He also discovered that the impeller was basically destroyed, and the replacements were few and far between. I'll skip over the BS, and he had to go through to get a new impeller. Ended up with 3. Oh, and he's working from a maintenance and disassembly manual that was badly translated. I think the problem here is that he's doing it wrong. He's actually attempting to repair it according to the manufacturer's instructions, instead of just slapping some random bits out of a car engine in there and having it run for 20 more years. Did get it fixed in the end, though. Ah, that's good. See, there's always a happy-ish ending.
This is my place. This place wants me.
Trying to get through this window. This is one of the hardest accessed places in the game, I'd say. You've seen engines smaller than this water pump? No, what you do is you attach an actual full-size car engine to be used as the water pump in this scenario. Apparently the in-game radio 96.7 has no chill. Let's check it out, actually. There's a 96.7 in my country, actually.
You are right. That is why sometimes a third person comes in handy.
96.6, I think.
Third person, get it? But in the heat of the moment, it is hard to imagine ourselves in the place of the other guy. But hell, we should do that. Not saying I can do that actually, because I can't. I just punch the guy in the face if I think he's wrong. And that about settles.
This sounds like Hypocrisy
But a wise
FM to
man
me.
once said, don't say anything if you are angry, because you are not saying what you're supposed to. Man, I don't know who said this, but I will punch him in the face. Angry Greg Rage
That's kind of
Radio.
neat.
Greg
Angry Greg
sings
Rage
song,
Radio, yeah, I've heard of
punched,
this.
And he sing the song. FM 96.6. You know what I hate? People
Apart from
tell you
everything.
what to do, and they love doing that. They want to tell you how to live your life. They want to tell you what you should eat, where you should buy your stuff, what kind of car you should drive, and what kind of a woman you should marry. They want to tell you what kind of shoes you should be wearing, what kind of beer you should be drinking.
That car is so top heavy. Yeah.
Take a crap, how to sleep, how to read. They want everyone to do the same thing they do. And when someone comes along and says, hey, I do this way, and I think you are doing it the bad way, and you are wrong, and then they get angry. But why? I mean, they are doing the same thing to other people. Why don't they notice this? But hey, I have some good news. Since
This is
we
one
are
of the
living
developers, by
after
the way.
end of the world now, well, these people are all dead.
Classic.
Greg likes people dead.
You prefer
This is Angry Greg's Rage
Ubermensch Radio?
96.6. Okay, now I'm really, really frustrated. Like, what's up with all the cacti in this world? Why are there so many of them?
I don't know what he's on about. I see no cacti at all.
Run them over, but as I kill one, there's another one. And there is just, no end to them. Like, if I would have a truck or a bus, I would just mow them down and scream while I'm doing it, But these things, they just keep throwing me around and slowing me down. God, I hate them. Last week I found a few guns and even a BB gun. I was just shooting them, screaming, "Hey, you bastards, you're all going to die by my hand." Little green bastards keep staring at me. Shut up, I swear I can hear them talk. I just hate them.
I feel like all the radio hosts in this game have schizophrenia. Hi there, gentlemen, Lucifer and Kisa.
Radio hosts,
Welcome,
man,
welcome,
those
welcome.
irritating, always talking, blabbering, bumbling idiots who think they know everything better than everyone else. They are always friendly, they are always nice. They tell you how hot the weather is even if it's cold as ice. They tell the news and they sound happy. Oh, and what else? Let's see. They know what it takes to make you lose your weight. They know what you should eat after 8. Well, guess what?
Why is he
assholes?
trying to
It's the
rhyme all of a
podcast.
sudden?
I am glad if I am even alive till 8. Especially that neon synth radio guy. God, is he irritating, and he even thinks he's sexy. Like, what the hell does that matter on the radio anyways? Just have a good voice and that's it. If you have a good voice, you can talk all the shit you want and people will still love you. And you will always have a job. It's just utter nonsense. I swear to God, if I hear the voice of that guy one more time, I go to the radio station and just kick him in the armpit.
It's funny because they're all voiced by the same person.
Because that is not the usual place you could kick, Because that is not the usual place you will kick someone, I want to make him feel special by not kicking him in the nuts or kicking his ass. I want to kick his freaking armpit. The first thing it said before that you only have to have a good voice doesn't even apply to him. He does not have a good voice at all. Next up is our favorite masculine rock radio host, Shane.
He's basically just
guy who
bad-mouthing
does
the
not
other
like
radio
rain, but
hosts.
guess what, asshole? I don't like rain either. But we are still not friends. He thinks he's cool, playing rock music, drinking beer. Yeah, we get it. Everyone who listens to rock or metal and drinks beer is so cool. With your dark clothes and your idiot attitude.
His German pronunciation isn't bad at all, despite him not speaking German.
But your armpits must smell like a shithole, so I don't even want to get my feet anywhere near them. You are not worthy to be kicked in the armpit. You guys are not even good for that. Okay, who else we got? Oh, I know, the guy from Chat Till You Die, Jason. So let's see, Actually, Jason is okay. I cannot say anything bad about Jason. I like him. Seriously, no one can hate Chat Till You Die. Not even me. Speaking about radio hosts, my God, I'm a radio host too. Am I annoying? Should I hate myself? God, I hate
Existential
myself.
crisis hour.
This is Angry Greg Radio. Kids, my man, too. I hate kids. I mean, now in the apocalypse, I don't see too many of them, thank God. But geez, I hated them so much back in the normal days. They were loud, they smelled, they were assholes. I mean, admit it. Everyone knows that kids are just tiny little assholes, and shit is flowing out of them constantly. And those parents, dear God,
Dodge this bus.
they always said
Oh.
we would overpopulate and all that. And they always say there are way too many people on the earth. But still they produce tons of these tiny assholes. Because hey, they said, I want kids, but other people should not have any because then there will be too many. I just don't get it, my man. I just don't get it.
Yeah, he
As
isn't
for
really.
me, I like the way things are now. Please, people, keep killing each other. This is the best birth control that was ever invented. way better than condoms or pills. Angry Greg, he runs you over with a Cadillac.
There aren't even Cadillacs in this game.
Angry Greg's Rage Radio, FM 96.6. If your face is wrong, I know a good fix. And I run away with the chicks. Okay, you know what I really, really hate? The school system.
What's my opinion on the van truck?
I want.
Oh, you mean the Yeah, I know the one you mean. I like that. I did a whole run of this game in it once. The Barcast, yeah. I love it. With the fold sides? Oh! You mean the flatbed one? Pickup version. I haven't used the pickup version. I used the the van version. I mean, they're all cool. The car carrier one is easily the least useful. It's quite a bit less stable than all the others. But I do love the van versions and the pickup versions. Lots of fun, and I like having different kinds of vehicles in the game, you know, rather than just cars. The fuel light's on. We'll go till it stops running and then we'll add more. Time to patch a tank into the game. I wouldn't be surprised if they added one at some point in the future. Simply because it would be hilariously not fit for what you're meant to do. Cave Johnson asks, have I ever heard of a radiator in my summer car being damaged slowly with pebbles, especially with no grill, and leaking coolant faster? No, I have not. I did not know that was a feature. I'd say if you're leaking coolant, most likely you didn't tighten the hose properly. Or your head gasket's about to die. Or your water pump is leaking as well. I suppose it could be a thing. Gunad says it might be. Maybe someone will have to do some experiments then. Bad Stamp says, I'm gonna take the two-stroke wagon and swap out the motor. Ah yeah, that's the Wartburg. Uses the same engine as the van. Kinda wanna take the truck as well. No, and I'm not super interested in that. I guess you could say I'm not really hugely into aviation. You know? I feel like everyone's kind of into food to a degree. Since, like, we all need to eat it to live. Interesting part is the dumb stuff they did to be able to change the oil and filters while the engine was running. While the engine was running? Couldn't they just switch it off and glide to do that? Not long enough. I mean, depends on how quickly they were able to change it. Could have speed ran it, you know? I thought there's a zombie on the roof and he doesn't even know we're in here. Okay, what cool stuff do we have? Nothing that'll be useful. Yeah. Not much here, actually. We'll have that chocolate. Ooh, is this nicer than mine? It might be. I heard of the guy who was trying to 3D print an engine. I've been following that project, and it's really funny to watch there be less and less 3D printed parts with each iteration. He finally noticed. And he's gotten bored already. He's just like me, for real. Looked and sounded like a real engine. I mean, technically it was a real engine. Mate, not even technically, it was a real engine, period. It worked. Wonder how low the bar for an engine actually really is. Like, what's the simplest device that could, in theory, qualify as an engine? I mean, does a human heart count as an engine? How about the human body as a whole? Was joking there. I know there's like little engines that are powered by the hot air from a candle or something. They're pretty much useless, but they do function, so... More of a novelty rather than anything else, but still pretty cool, and they technically, well, they don't technically, they do count. I remember seeing a video of the smallest combustion engine in action, actually. It was absolutely tiny. It was, made for, like, model planes, you know? Also... Gabe, check this out. Pretty neat, huh? I guess we'll stop up here and I'll fix this mirror for one thing. I should have done that at the last stop.
I see you now. Come back here.
Oh, there is a hugely flammable container of gas there.
I get you and I kill you now.
Oh, that's a new voice line. Why is he invincible? Why is this one invincible? That's not right.
Staying for dinner? Because you will be the dinner. I'm going to get you.
What the fuck is going on here?
I am coming. I am coming.
What is...
Run.
What's up with this guy? What's up with this guy?
Sometimes. Why not now?
Die already!
I'm going to eat your.
There we go. Oh god. Ooh. That was more stressful than it needed to be. Let's top this up. That's water. May as well top ourselves up while we're here. Nice. Okay, now where's this place's fuel? Do they even have any? I'll take it. Rootman, welcome to the stream. Are we winning? I reckon we are. Things are definitely going better than last time. And check out, we're at a nice number of kilometers there. Wonder if one day you'll have to grab the door handles, specifically, in order to open the door in this game. I think I'd kind of like that realism. Damn it. Forgot to readjust the mirror. Okay. How come it... This game is infuriating with this sort of mounting. Business. That'll have to do. Good enough. Rootman says I need to have more lay-ins. As he's on a 5-stream watch streak. Much appreciated. Thank you for enjoying the streams that much. Oh no. Oh no. Saved it for now. Is this... All of the driving today has just been one gigantic grass biome, feels like. Man, we are really... Oh. Yeah, that's a load. Won't take long though, don't worry. And we've gotten right back into it. Now we'll skip that one. Won't need to stop for anything for a while, except for maybe food. Yeah, we'll need to stop for food eventually. Sorry, I'm not talking much. This happens on every stream. I'm very talkative for a little while, and then I kind of stop for a bit. And then I may or may not pick up again as I find additional topics for conversation, you know? I say that a lot as well, you know? You know? I don't think anyone has ever replied to that. Because it's more rhetorical. Just a weird quirk of language. see what Rage Radio has to say about things.
That is why sometimes a third person comes in handy. Third person, get it? But in the heat of the moment, it is hard to imagine ourselves in the place of the other guy. But hell, we should do that. Not saying I can do that actually, because I can't. I just punched
Hypocritical
him
as
in the
always.
face.
Wouldn't expect anything less. Or more. But hey, at least he's honest about it. Dodge that rock. Cause probably the same amount of problems for myself by dodging the rock. How come it's always these two panels that fall off? Are they like programmed to be attached weaker or something? I wonder. $1,360. Thought for sure that cactus would glitch things out a bit, but no, we're all right. We will stop at this house up ahead here. Actually, no, we won't. Why? Why should we? We've got everything we need right in the car. And that zombie really didn't sound healthy. Stay on the road, please. That looks like another garage up ahead. Garage. Oh! Flying ship. Look, UFO. That's a new kind of UFO. What it really is a gigantic mountain that it hasn't loaded in all the way. So there's that boat that's on the side of it, but it looks like it's floating. And that is not a garage, it's a bunker building, so we will, we will stop by. Need to use the outhouse anyways. Right. Don't think there's even any zombies in this one. Nope. It's a fridge outside. What's in here? Alcohol. There's some bread, so I'll eat that. Sponge. Hat. That hat is one of the rarest items in the game, by the way. You can only find it in crates. There we go. Ooh. Huh. That didn't explode the first time, wonder why. Right. Okay, we're coming up on our goal. of 100 kilometers. But I think we'll go past that and try and get to 1,400. When I say 100 kilometers, I mean 100 kilometers traveled this stream, because I think we started out at 1,280. We'll skip that garage, I think. I think those garages don't have well, actually, yeah, it varies dramatically. Sometimes they're absolutely chock full, and sometimes there's a car door and a rusty wheel rim, and that's it. So it can be hit or miss. Usually worth checking out though, but we've got everything we need for a few hundred more kilometers, I'd say. Man, this game is going to be so much fun when multiplayer is actually stable. Oh wow, not even a bloodstain. I thought that would definitely at least have a bloodstain or some missing parts, but guess the long drive lords were kind to us this time. Let's have some My Summer Car music. Go to sleep, actually. Once we hit our goal of 1,400, I am going to load up the cheat builds, well, the cheat menu in the development build of the game, and we're going to try and assemble the tuk-tuk. Should be pretty fun. Impressive stunt there. Totally intentional, by the way. Definitely didn't happen by accident due to my poor driving skills and this car's abysmal handling. Why have I picked the worst car? This is the one the game started me with. Besides, it's far from the worst. The Dacia is definitely worse than this. And it could be argued that the Trabant and Beetle are not as good either. At least this has a ample opportunity for engine upgrades. No one uses the Beetle, lol, is it that bad? I think that's partly because it's quite a rare thing to spawn, and because, yeah, you can only use air-cooled engines in it. Same with the Trabant. It's beautifully modeled, though. Really, a lot of attention to detail went into it. And the convertible version is pretty awesome. Right. Okay, I'm just gonna enable the beta version. One sec.